Hi, friends. Have a nice evening, hopefully. Let's look at the markets for next week. It's April 21st, and we had really crazy 6 days of sell-off on an S&P 500. So my box got filled. Not only that, it broke below the box. The next level I have on my chart is around 490, 492. We reached there actually pre-market on Thursday night on news of Israel attacking Iran back. But we bounced from there in pre-market. We are kind of stuck at this level, and 490 is the next one. Under that, I have the 490 corresponds with 100 moving average. Under that, my target is around 477. I don't think it will be happening in the straight line. We might bounce a little bit, chop around, then go lower. Now we have tech earnings, which is going to tell us a lot, so pay attention. Nobody knows how it's going to end up. Might be mixed. We might sell off more. Be ready for any occasion. One thing I want to talk about are those levels. It is not indication of going long or short or do any sort of action on those levels that I'm talking about, like in this case 490, 477, 480, let's say. These are levels of interest that you want to have on your chart. Always look at multiple time frames, look at the weekly, have levels of interest on the chart. We are on the 20 exponential moving average on weekly right now. You want to make sure that you're ready and act based on price action on those levels. Don't just YOLO in if it's not for investment, it's a trade. Don't YOLO in, don't turn your trades into investments. Know what you're buying if it's for a longer term. Be patient. The same with QQQ, my friends. QQQ touched my levels right here. It did not hold the levels about at all. It was just quick fall through. Literally fireman pull down. Now we touched the bottom of the gap very quickly and bounced there. I really think we're gonna have a little bounce. How big the bounce will be, I don't know, but if this happens, I'm gonna be trading TQQQ. Next levels are on the chart. 490, 400, 390 on QQQ would be great, and would be going much longer. Nothing wrong with this sell-off, guys. We needed it. We need this pullback, even a little correction, about 10% till 20s correction. 0 to 10% is pullback. Right, we've been rallying, guys, from early November, so this is totally fine. TQQQ, I think that the bounce around 52 could happen. We'll see what happens next days, but look, we had really violent for 3 days also on QQQ and just a little tiny day there. Otherwise, it was all ugly red with increasing volume. It could be exhaustion volume, but again, TQQQ would be my play if I go long for a bounce, very short term, not long term play, right? IWM actually wasn't that awful on Friday, but still is on a support. We'll see. The next level would be around 187, and I sold puts on all three indices actually, so we'll see. Ideas of Dow Jones. Dow Jones is holding pretty well. We could start going up on Dow Jones, wouldn't be surprised. We had nice pullback here, and it wasn't doing as bad on Friday actually. It was pretty nice. So we had about 5.5%. It's all around that level, it's not too bad. If you look at also the QQQ, we are down from the all-time high about 8.2%, right? 8%. So it's not that bad, guys. It's fine. It happens. Let's look at some ideas here. Formula One. I just discovered this stock. It's quite nice. There will be Formula One in 2 weeks in Miami. It's been chopping around on these levels for a long time. It closed about point of control. I kind of think that the high in the summer could happen, right? Around the 80, 76, 80, that could happen. We have this chop. We are respecting the trend line that's been going since COVID lows pretty nicely, right? So whenever there is a little bit of pullback, it holds the trend line. That's Formula One. You can buy 80 calls if you want, not financial advice, or you can buy common. They're not that expensive. and see if you can get back to those levels here from last summer, because F1 tends to run into the summer. So look at that. DEV, this is a new thing that just went public, IPO'd. It actually has a really nice little triangle. I enjoy this formation here. Could be an interesting bounce. 140, 140, 145, maybe even higher back to 150. It's just an idea for a long. Would have my stop loss right around here, $5-6. Meta retested to the 50 exponential moving average. When I'm looking at the skew data, Meta has earnings, and let me read for you what the skew data from Bloomberg Terminal says that we're going to trade. So basically the outlook of the Meta earnings is bullish, right? There are some upgrades, especially now when they're talking about TikTok, they might shut down Meta. Of course, it will be good for it. But the skew continues to lower because they have a little bit of issue with the guidance, with the further guidance, because of threats, right? Threats are not picking up so well as they expected. So there is a gamma wall on Meta. Increased gamma is to put 470, right? Which we are almost now. That's also point of control. 173 point of control. 170 is the gamma wall. And 473 and 465 is another level. So it's corresponding with this chop right here, right? So point of control 472, gamma wall 470 and 465 down to that levels. I would be buying Meta if we go much lower, 430 or 400 right here on these levels if we fill the gap. But again, wishful thinking probably won't happen. And trade wisely because earnings are coming on the April 24th, so on Wednesday, guys, after hours, right? Then I want to talk about Amazon. Amazon has actually bullish from all the mega caps. Is a bullish skew, all right? And let me read for you more about Amazon. So the outlook remains positive still, and it's actually really nice pullback to the 50 exponential moving. This was the chop zone that you couldn't get out of. Hopefully it holds there. I have my levels on Amazon. I would be adding heavily, would be about 165. Here I have my support 170. If this doesn't hold, this level doesn't hold right now, we go probably down to 170, 165, guys. I would be buying because I think Amazon could be 250 still in a year, maybe sooner. And the gamma wall is, let me see, price action. So 175.80 is the support as well on the options skew. And 160 is a gamma wall as well. So that's corresponding right here with filling up this gap, right? 160, that would be amazing level for me to add more Amazon. I wouldn't mind that. So these are my levels. See it. Nvidia, guys, the gamma wall goes down to 720. I have it right here. And 880 is the top. So Nvidia had a crazy 10% sell-off on Friday. I have to say I bought just tiny mini bit. I don't mind. I will probably add more around 690 or the 720 gamma wall if we get there. And then if we go lower, I will be buying more and more. I like to buy more when we go lower. Another fun one is Para. Even Warren Buffett owns some. It was up to 13-14% if you missed it, but look at the volume. I would give it a chance to maybe do a little retest to the 12 or 11.90 and then run back up to 13.50 or $14. Around the 200 moving average. So a little cheap stock, but it runs, can be that bad. You can always sell around those two. US, this one I didn't want to do. Okay, I think that's it, guys, for tonight. So some trade ideas. So as I said, FB on K, the Formula One, GEV, Meta, Para, Nvidia, Amazon, and TQQQ on a bounce. So that's pretty much it. You guys have a good night, and I will see you next week in my YouTube. Also, if you are not aware, we have a Discord where I trade live with my two colleagues, Alessio and AJ. AJ trades options and sells credit spreads on daily basis multiple times. I'm more a swing trader. I take some day trades sometimes. I focus more on investing and a longer term swing trading. So join us at Trading Mindset and Data if you haven't yet, and have a good day or night. Bye.